Mic check. I'm Shay Radin.
Shay, welcome to the pod.
Thank you. I'm so happy and honored to be here, really.
I'm so happy to have you. I would love to start with just a quick introduction.
All right. Well, I'm Shay, born and raised in Long Beach. I'm actually a fifth generation Long Beach resident, which is insane. I was like going through that yesterday. Like my nephew's sixth generation. Like that is sick. So yeah, I am the founder and owner of Tradewinds, which is a secondhand and vintage business. I focus primarily on anything pre-2000s. I have like some Y2K pieces, but I really like true vintage 70s, 80s, 90s. Not so much 80s, but like sometimes there'll be like some random pieces strewn in there. And yeah, just like timeless pieces that can help people craft an authentic wardrobe, not look like everyone else while still caring about the environment. That's kind of my mission, yeah.
What a good mission. What a fun mission.
Yeah.
I will say, shout out Shay, I got these pants from you at a Bright Eye Market. How did we get here? Like, have you always been a fashion girl? Like, didn't you go to Catholic school? Didn't you have to wear a uniform?
I didn't, actually.
Okay.
So two of my brothers did.
I'm spreading rumors.
Well, actually, all of my
the boys had to go to Catholic school
at some point.
Yeah.
My older brother, Long Beach Catholic, Dylan, full thing, and then my other two brothers went to Catholic high school. Yes, I have always been a fashion girly, actually. I initially wanted to go to FIT for design, but I didn't. I started off at JMU, and then I ended up transferring to FIT for communications, but still very like creative environment. Wanted to go into magazine journalism, ended up just doing marketing, and I was working. So I graduated from FIT, and then I was working in Manhattan, was not happy, and then my older brother and his now wife, and an ex at the time, we all moved to California, and I started working for a marketing agency out there that worked specifically with conscious brands. So I was just like thrown into the sustainability space and just like became your like typical LA girl and was just like so into sustainability, zero waste. I stopped eating meat. I just like took it and ran with it. My dad was like, what the hell is going on? Like I would come home and be like, can we put a veggie patty on? He's like, I am not putting a veggie patty on my grill, Shay. You can have salad or something else. So yeah, it started in California, and it was kind of like really born out of like a sustainability journey, but also like a we have no money journey. We just moved to California and like don't know what the hell we're doing. So we started thrifting to furnish our apartments, actually. And we were just like, this is amazing. Like especially
a treasure hunt.
And in California, the market is just like flush, and they're just like the finds are insane. So we started doing that, and then I just like got deeper into like the zero waste lifestyle and like just the environmental side of it, and also just trying to like find my like identity through fashion and living, growing up and being in Long Beach specifically. Like it's not as easy to like find who you are because you're just like, I don't know. It was just like a little more liberating to be away and have like total freedom, like not knowing anyone, like just being able to lean into it. So I did a lot of that through thrifting, and we would just find like the sickest things ever. And I was like, why was I ever shopping at Zara or like any of these places which not only have horrible practices, business practices, like environmental practices, but like every girl looks the same when they shop there. I'm like, I don't want that. And listen, like they look good, they look cool, they look trendy. No shame to people that do shop there. But for me personally, I was like, I don't want to dress like every other person. Like I want to have something that someone looks at that and is like, that's so cool, but like they can't go find it too. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it started there. And then my older brother got engaged, and they decided they wanted to raise their family here. His wife is also from Long Beach, so it made sense. Like I was not thrilled about that decision, but I totally understand it. We come from a very big family, very close, and it takes a village to raise a child. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to like give you that support that you need. Like you need mom and dad and our cousins and whoever can, help. So they moved back, and I was kind of at a crossroads. Like, do I stay here and just like keep building my life here, or do I spend all my time missing my family and spending money on flights and so on and so forth? So I came home, which they always come back to Long Beach. That's what everyone says, and it's true. So I moved back, and I was floundering for a little bit. Like, my heart is definitely in California, but like I said, I could live there but spend all my time missing California, or be here with everyone I love missing my family, or be here and just like for where I'm planted and like find the things that I loved there and just like bring them here and visit as much as I can, which I try to do. But so I also miss thrifting, and I hadn't tapped into the world here yet. So I like didn't know where to go. I was like, this sucks. There's nowhere to thrift. Like, everything is marked up so high, blah, blah, blah. And then I found one thrift shop, which is like on Long Island. And then I just like started going for it. And I still didn't have a business or a brand. And I, like, when I was in California, I would like list things on Etsy, but just under like my own name. And I think I sold like one candle holder, and it just like wasn't happening. And then Bright Eye, shout out, love you.
We love Bright Eye.
Was having a holiday market. So this was in 2022, I think, or 2023, I'm not sure. And my brother was working there, and he was like, Shay, just like apply and like be a vendor. I had enough inventory at this point just because I was like a hoarder, really. I didn't think that I was going to like start a business.
I like that. Let's call it inventory. That was good. Yeah.
I just like had all the stuff that I had collected and no space. I was living with my parents, and I was like, okay, yeah, I probably should get rid of some of this shit. Like, it is all cool. Like, let's just see. But I also didn't know how people would respond. So I was like kind of nervous because I knew that it was there in California, and it was beginning to be big on Long Island. Sea City Vintage had already opened at this time. Shout out Sea City. We love you too. But other than that, like, I didn't know if this was going to be like the right place for me to kind of launch, if you will. But so I applied, and I had like a month to think of like a name, make a brand. And I went to school for marketing and branding. So like, I do love doing that. So it was like an exciting challenge for me. And I was trying to think, like, I don't even really remember how I came up with the name. I was maybe trying to think of like coastal words and like riffed off that. And Tradewinds are the winds that blow over the ocean that help guide like merchant ships, and still do. The Tradewinds that are like blew these merchants and traders like to where they needed to go. And I felt like that was perfect because I'm sourcing all over the country, world soon, hopefully, and just like bringing goods in, and they're being flown in from wherever. So that just felt like it resonated with what I wanted to do. Anyway, I had that market. It went so well. And then from there, it was kind of just me growing and continuing to network and meet people. And I've like met such incredible people that are doing this. And it just seems to be growing like exponentially, which is crazy, but also incredible that people are finally catching on and seeing that it's okay to buy things that are secondhand, and usually better for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, so that's my story. I think that I covered everything.
It's such a good story.
Thank you.
There's so many things that I just learned where the Tradewind was, and that feels like such like a perfect like poetic name because
thank you.
Like the pieces, like I feel like there is a sense of like there's a jacket that I bought at the stand next to yours at the last, I think it was the Sea City Vintage Market at Bright Eye.
Okay.
And I found this jacket, and I just like fell in love with it. I feel like it found me. It was like a whole thing. And then my mom, I came home, and she was like, I had that jacket.
No.
She was like, that was my favorite jacket.
Like
yeah.
Like
and I'm like, I'm so glad I found it. But I went upstairs to see you. Like I don't know. It's fun. It's fun when people from Long Beach, you're the first person on the show that has me beat. Like, I'm a third generation. You're sixth. That's deep.
Well, I'm fifth, but still
fifth.
Crazy.
Like,
I know.
That's deep.
It is.
How I've also done the thing about like, we're both from big families. She also has maybe 6 kids, 5 kids. I went to Georgia. I was like, I want to go south. I went to Vermont. I went to all these places before I like ended up coming back home. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it gave me more appreciation for Long Beach.
Totally.
I didn't realize you had such a heart for Cali.
I do.
I think you have succeeded in bringing like some of that energy here.
Thank you.
What's like one, I guess like one of your favorite things about California that you would love to see more of in Long Beach?
I mean,
that was not a prepared question, so sorry.
No, that's okay. Obviously, I mean, the weather, but I will say I am a seasonal girl,
Okay.
But the weather in terms of like, people are always outside, like everyone is active. So in turn, everyone's like happy, which is really nice. Like there's no seasonal depression. But I mean, that's not something that can really change. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe like the mindset, people are very, open-minded and hopeful and like have an appreciation for culture and diversity and the arts. So that's one thing that I would love to see come to Long Beach. And I do think that that's happening just at kind of a slow pace, which, slow and steady sometimes. But I think that that's something that I would love to see. I saw the Long Beach Memes, I think it was Long Beach Memes account on Instagram posted something about bringing an arts center to Long Beach, and that is something that like I feel so passionately about, and that's just like a link that we're really missing, and like more parks and just things that can like cultivate community, but also just well-being overall. Like all of the yoga studios are incredible. Also, shout out Vera, your space is so beautiful. So and that and like the health, just the movement toward health and like overall well-being, like mind, body, and just more spaces and I guess organizations to like celebrate and encourage that. I would say that would be like the one thing that I feel like I'm missing, which I think can be brought here, and like people have tried and not all of them have succeeded, but others have, which is like promising. But I would say that would be kind of like what I'm want to see more of in Long Beach.
I think Bright Eye is doing such a good job of like facilitating that and like,
I agree,
like hosting space for that.
Totally.
I am noticing, honestly, doing this podcast, like I'm talking to a lot more people that I feel like when you grow up in Long Beach, it's really easy to fall back. Like we were just talking, we've had the same friends our entire lives, which is a blessing. Like it's so nice. And we could walk to their house and they like all think of our little brothers as their little brothers. Yeah. It's so sweet. But it does, like I'm talking to more people now who are bringing that kind of stuff to Long Beach, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I think like one of the things I hope to do with this podcast is like just introduce the community to like parts of it that maybe they don't know about.
Right. I love.
Yeah.
I'm like so excited for you in this journey because I think that it's such a great idea. And even I was telling my siblings because they didn't know that I was doing this, and they also were like obsessed with that idea, and they hit so many different age ranges. So I just think that it's like the perfect idea, and you're going to just hit so many different people and hopefully get that poured out. So I'm so happy and proud of you for doing it. It's so
Thank
great.
You. We're doing cool stuff.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
That's cool.
We're doing it.
I'm going to do a quick time check. My camera like shuts off every 20 minutes or like it stops recording. So I just wanted
the time like flies when you're like having conversation.
Right? That's cool. Yeah. Wait, let me just
weird coincidences with her. It's like crazy.
Okay, speaking of, who is your biggest fashion icon or inspiration?
So I would say definitely my biggest inspiration has been my great grandma, who also lived in Long Beach. She was the second gen. Her parents got a summer home here in like 1912 or like something crazy when Long Beach was just like a second.
It was only like tiny bungalows.
Yeah, exactly. So when I was speaking of a lot of my inventory, she is actually who I acquired a lot of things for. So my dad's cousin was selling her home on Illinois, which I don't think that was the original family home, but the one that she ended up like spending the majority of her life in was on Illinois. So they were selling her house and she preserved everything. Like we think we're hoarders, like this woman really took it to another level. And I'm so thankful for that. But it was so cool because she had everything. clothing, accessories.
Did she have hats? I love when
She did have hats. My mom kept, I think, one or two of them. I didn't think they would sell, and like I didn't know what to do with them.
Hats are big now, but
no, yeah, they were. She had hats. She had everything, and but she also had a lot of glassware, and it was all wrapped in newspaper from like the 1950s. It was incredible. It was such a cool experience, and I was really fortunate because my dad's cousin knew. I guess my dad had mentioned to him that I was like into that old stuff or whatever my dad said. And he called me and he was just like, take whatever you want. Like, we really have no use for any of this. And if you're going to appreciate it, like, please take it. So that was like 70% of my inventory for my first Bright Eye market. I did keep, obviously, some things for myself. But and her name was Viola. She went by Jamma. So I have a few stories about some of the pieces that I brought. But these two dresses were actually hers in, I think, like the 1960s. And yeah, so they're, stunning. They don't fit me properly, which is why they're on the rack, but they'll fit someone and they'll have like, you know, a great backstory behind them. So these are
the buttons too.
So pretty. And so she actually worked for, or either she or her daughter, so my grandfather's sister, worked for a clothing company called Montgomery Ward, who like the vintage girlies will know. It was like a, not like a Bloomingdale, maybe like, it was kind of like a Sears of the time, but like still everything was beautiful and like well made and accessible regardless of, you know, your social status. So these are both, I think, or this one's definitely Montgomery Ward. And then this one, I don't know. This is older. I think that this is probably 60s. This one's probably 70s.
I feel like that color palette is coming back. I hope somebody buy that. Like you need it.
The gem colors, so pretty. These are like intimidating because they're not everyday wear. So people get a little like worried. I don't know what it is, but I have faith one of these days someone's going to try it on and it's going to fit perfectly and they're going to love it.
Yes. I want to make sure that if we go up, we still I want to make sure that we could see the body and like the top of it.
Okay, perfect.
Wow, those are fun. Who needs them? I feel very drawn. I'm curious. I asked Shay to bring some pieces. The jewelry. This is the first time I'm really like taking a gander. Yeah. Can you tell me about these?
This is only obviously like a fraction of what I have. These are just some pieces that I found. Let me see. What I love to do is I love to accessorize with like big funky statement pieces and then just wear simple outfits. So I feel like, this one is very Long Beach, summery, very oceanic, if you will.
Great word.
And then nautical, I guess, would be another one. But yeah, no, these are just like some fun, natural, like this is very 70s. This might be 80s. I think this is just so fun with like a black slip skirt and a white t-shirt and like even cool elevated flip-flops. Like I just feel like it just makes the outfit so much more fun and like memorable and special. So that's
we're going to do a zoom.
Those are my thoughts on the jewelry.
No, I want the thoughts. Come closer.
Okay.
We'll give a little, wow.
Right? Like so cool. It's so funny because my sister and I, we're always like, great for summer. Everything is great for summer.
That's great for summer.
Summer. Perfect for summer. Just like, with simple little outfits, and then you give it that little zhuzh that it wouldn't have.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Love.
Thank you.
Those are great. Tell me, I'm going to cut us back. So when I asked Shay, or when we talked about what she should bring, because she's a collector, she mentioned she brought some pieces that are for sale, but also some from her personal collection.
Yes.
And I'm hoping I want to see more about like your style, what things you keep for you. So.
Okay, well, this shirt actually was my first ever thrifted shirt in LA.
That's such a cool girl shirt.
Yes, thank you. So my sister-in-law and I, Victoria, we
Cutest kid ever. Oh my God, Kelly's so cute.
And they're having a baby girl any day now. So I'm waiting for that call. Hopefully she goes to labor. But I'm thank you, yeah. So when we moved to California, first of all, we didn't even know that like LA was a county. We just thought that it was like a city. Like we're so clueless. It's so funny to look back.
I just learned that in real time right now.
Yeah, we had no idea. Yeah, so Los Angeles is like the county, and there are cities within Los Angeles. So we were just like two blind mice, had no idea what we were doing. So we would just like pick a place and go do a day trip there. She was my ride. I did not have a car yet. How we survived is beyond me, but we went to Silver Lake, which is like the like quintessential cool girl place in LA, and again, we just had no idea what we were doing. But we went thrifting, and I found this shirt, and I don't know why, I just like loved it. It's a Silver Lake fish, and it just like fit perfectly. It was like the best lived in.
It looks so soft. Like
it's starting to get holes, and I'm like devastated. So I like don't want to wear it that much because I just don't want to see the day that it is ripped to shreds, which is inevitably going to happen. But yeah, so this is one of them that I'll never be able to give up. And then, I mean, I feel like the majority, actually everything I'm wearing is secondhand. These are not vintage, but Depop. Never buy things full price. Just like throwing that out there. Even if it's designer, go online. Like these are Donnie. I don't know if you've heard of that brand. They're like $140 pants. I got them for like $50. So never buy things full price. My motto. My jacket is like Gap from 1990, which also cool fact about Gap, which I love this and I want to tell everyone. If you are ever shopping, vintage, thrifting, whatever, Gap has a tag on their items that tells you when it's from. So it'll have like the season and the year. So you can always like verify whether or not it's vintage, which is like a really cool thing. Yeah. So if you ever see Gap, you can always look to see when it's from. And that's from 1990. It's actually from July 1991, which is my brother's. He's born July 1991. So I thought that was really cool. I'm like, okay, we have to get it. And then, yeah, so this actually is vintage. So this is my business card holder. And people always want to buy it. Sorry.
So
I'll never sell it. It's way too on brand. I got way too lucky. So
yeah,
that will never be sold. I got these two sterling silver bracelets. So I'm jumping around. These are for sale. So disregard. This bag, I will never be able to part with this either. It's so
Who
beautiful.
made that bag? It is gorgeous.
I think it's like from Indonesia. Or it's like a Balinese something maybe. I don't even, it's Balikbayan handicraft made in the Philippines. So it's not really, someone probably got this on vacation. And thank you for it because I love it.
They brought it to you, yeah.
Perfect. This mirror, so I was using this for my setup for a while, this vintage mirror, and it like has some weight. It's pretty heavy.
I think this is the one that there was one that I like picked up and I'm like, oh.
Yes. I know.
I just like feel like a princess and I look in this. Oh.
Yeah, it's so just like beautiful, but I had like the NFS sticker on it, but I actually haven't been bringing it to events lately just because everyone wants to buy it, and I feel like it like deters them, like it like sets, and I'm like,
you don't want to start with a no.
Yeah, exactly. So now I just have like another cute like vintage IKEA mirror that I bring. So this necklace, which I literally got this at a storage unit in like the middle of Queens.
I need to I'm going to Zoom us in for this.
Yes.
This is not for sale. This is a very cool necklace.
Yeah.
Wait. I think, can you come up?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just like sitting down.
No, because I like the lights there, but that is so cool. Okay, and then I'm going to have to change out the camera after this, but wow. Wait, the little snake.
I know.
Okay, what's her story?
So it was an estate sale that I was with my sister Mia, or maybe we like went thrifting and we didn't find anything. So I was like, all right, let me just like see if there are any estate sales. And there was one, it was literally like in a storage unit. And I was like, okay, well, we're either going to get murdered or get something really cool. Hopefully it's worth it. And we got there late, and there were a lot of resellers there, like a lot. So they had like, there's not going to be anything, but we might as well look, like we're here. So she got some cool shit. I don't remember exactly what, but this was at like the bottom of the pile. And I actually thought that it was a belt, which it could be worn as a belt too, but it just like looks so sexy as a necklace.
It's so
like,
cool.
With like a low black dress or anything. So yeah, that's her story. And I was gonna sell it, but I just think it's like way too special.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll wear it for like a special occasion and then.
Yeah. Maybe you can like lend it. That's one of those pieces if you want to like lend it, like if someone wants to rent it from you or something.
That is a world that I'm actually going to be exploring.
Oh.
Rentals, yes.
So we'll go into maybe what's next. What's the next chapter?
Okay.
And then get ready to think of some Long Beach stuff.
Okay, amazing.
Was there, I see one piece that we didn't cover.
I mean, that's just like a quick story. I can go into that.
Yeah. Well, quickie, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, back to Viola again. This woman just like infiltrates all of my vintage shopping. So this tablecloth was in all of like the things that she kept, and it was like in its box from Fortune Off with like all the matching napkins, whatever. So I'm like, okay, this is so pretty. So I was using it as my like display tablecloth, and just like, you know, to weave her into my business, whatever. And then I'm like, you know, this is like so beautiful. I probably shouldn't be letting people like put their beer on it and like spill coffee on it. So I stopped using it, and then I went thrifting, and I found the exact same one. I know.
It found you. It found, that's crazy.
I was like, what the hell? So,
she was like, no, I like that with your booth.
Yes. So I found the exact same one. So now this is the one that I use for my display, and I have the other one like safely tucked away. But yeah, so that was just like her being like, no, we're going to use that still. I don't know what you're doing. And yeah, so that's the last piece that I can ever sell.
What a good collection.
Thank you.
I don't know if I got this on camera, but we were talking about how specifically that snake necklace is just like so cool. And how you own a lot of pieces.
I do.
What would you ever get into the renting space?
I would. So it's something I've been thinking about, and I'm like trying to figure it out logistically right now. And I also do want to gauge interest, so we'll see what the girlies say in the comments. And I also have some men's pieces. I don't know if any of them are worth renting, but I have a lot of evening bags and jewelry, and I want all of these things to be accessible. So like that's one of the reasons I would really like to rent, because again, like I don't want someone to not get it because A, it's too expensive or whatever. And in that same vein, because I'm built on like a sustainable foundation, if you're only going to wear it once, like don't buy it. But if you want to wear it once, rent it. So I want to just like stay true to my mission, and I feel like renting is a really good way to like keep that alive while still letting everyone feel beautiful and wear unique pieces and so on. So the answer is yes, we're working on it. We'll see what everyone thinks in the comments.
I just like had a vision as you're talking about it. I could totally see you running a place that functions almost as a library and maybe have like a subscription model. Mm-hmm. Like if I paid like $100 a month or something, I could like check 3 pieces out of like Shay's closet.
Oh.
Because the thing about my friends are really on the newly thing, which is great. We go to so many weddings and you don't, whatever. But I just like, I am sure, like I get nervous. I don't really like going to stores. Like it's hard for me to get around clothes, and online shopping is like makes me nervous. Yeah. So something like that where like I could see you, like you can go in, kind of like try it on.
I would love that.
That would be a fun brick and mortar for you.
And brick and mortar is definitely something that I want to have down the line too. Yes. And
you see an empty storefront, you send it her way.
Seriously. And I mean, as much as I would like to like spread my wings, I think realistically I'll probably end up staying in Long Beach, you know, given the family and the friends. It's not cheap to move. So I think that that's what my future holds. And I would love to create, like I was saying, like a community space.
Yeah.
So I'm also very into interior design, so I would like to also have furniture that people can also, maybe either rent for staging or buy. I just want to keep like the whole model secondhand, but also help people realize that like you can look and feel and live amazingly on a budget. It doesn't need to be, you don't need to go to West Elm and spend like $3,000 on a bed frame. You can get it on Facebook Marketplace. I furnished my entire apartment on Facebook Marketplace, so let that be known. And I can do it for you. That's another thing that maybe I should explore. I will be your personal shopper.
That is an avenue you should explore, because my whole house is like either thrifted or gifted.
Yeah.
But I like the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like a vibe, and then my husband is the one who really like he's just an eye for it. Well, like all of a sudden like pull over, and I'm like, "What'd you stay?"
Perfect. I mean,
and it's like the most gorgeous chair that's just like out on the
It's a great partner to have.
I'm the luckiest woman in the lot. Yeah. In the world. Oh wow, I am so excited.
Thank you
for what's to come.
Yes.
Well, the way that I like to end this show is like a little Long Beach game, just to brag about your faves, maybe throw in some hot takes. Okay. So we're gonna play a little game, kind of like the Newlywed Game, where we'll write down what we think either the best or the coolest is. You ready?
I'm in.
Okay, cool. This is so cute.
I know that one really found me. I will say.
Also, like a good weight to it.
I know. It's like a weapon.
It is a weapon.
I don't feel anything. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so I think I want to start off with Sunday morning. What's your go-to as far as like a meal or a way to start like the perfect like Sunday morning for you in Long Beach?
A meal. Okay. Well, I'll do a meal and an activity.
Okay. Oh, I love. Okay, is Brand still around?
Yes.
I'm thinking too much about this. I think right now, if like you're like, what I want to do this weekend is this. Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay.
Is really cute.
Thank you. Tell me about yours.
So Blacksmiths, their morning bun could like cure world hunger. Like it is truly divine. So I would definitely get a morning bun and then balance it with some hot yoga, Long Beach yoga, Bikram. My favorite.
So good. I said Boardwalk and Barrier Beats because someone else came on the show and was like, people are sleeping on Barrier Beats.
It's good. I've only been there once or twice, but I mean, with that ocean view, you can't beat it.
What do you think Long Beach's like best kept secret is? Or more people should know about?
Tandoor Grill.
Tandoor Grill.
Yes. If you like Indian
I've never
food,
been.
or if you don't know if you like Indian food, I mean, now they're moving into warmer months. In the winter, it is, oh my God, it is like such delicious, amazing Indian food. So.
You're a great resource. I think I've mentioned this 6 times now, but my in-laws are vegans. So like, I don't always have places to go. And I feel like Indian food is usually, there's like something vegan there.
It's definitely friendly.
Okay.
Vegan friendly. I don't know for sure because I do eat meat again.
Mm-hmm. So. No judgment here. I didn't eat meat for 2 years. Mostly because I'm afraid of animals, and I was like, "You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you." But it's easier to eat meat.
I literally was having dreams about a short rib sandwich, and I was like, "I think my body's sending me a message."
I think you need some iron, girl.
Yeah, and then I just like got a short rib sandwich, and the rest is history.
I think we can eat meat sustainably. I think there are ways to do it.
I agree.
Okay. What is your favorite place to shop in Long Beach? I know you don't really buy things.
I know, so that's hard. But I guess it can be anything.
Anything, could be anything.
Okay. Then I know my answer.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna laugh.
1, 2, 3. Of course.
Seriously.
You're so Callie.
I'm serious. So they have such a good like variety of food, and especially just like healthier, good brands. Like that's my answer.
Honestly, I've been thinking about groceries. Is one of the areas where I feel like I don't often shop local. Like I think I have more opportunities within like groceries to shop locally.
And I will say it's difficult because, you know, you go in and like it's priced accordingly.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are expensive. So I'm not like going here and doing my shop, but I fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Like I feel like, I don't know, like if you want to get sea moss or like cocoa, or what's it called? That coconut probiotic. I forget what it's called. I don't know. It's there.
Bob's has
if
it.
you haven't been on the market. And like their smoothies, and they're so nice there, and like they're little grab and goes if you're ever running through town and like need something like quick and healthy. I love them. I just think they're like the cutest people.
That was such a good reminder. Also, I think I have to ask Bob's to come on the show.
You should.
That would be fun.
Because I think so the original Bob sold the business a few years ago, and they have like the cutest like new owners now. So that might be a good idea. We'll get the word out about Bob.
Yes. I put Codfish Cowboy. It's my go-to for like a gift. Like if I need to get a gift for somebody, I'm going here.
I get my cards there. They have great cards.
They have great cards, and I just bought like matcha and salt. Like I saw in the Nornier.
I haven't been
the
yet.
Apothecary next door.
I know. I'm dying to go.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm a bit of a klutz as a person. Mm-hmm. So it was one of those places where I'm like, hands to self.
Yeah.
Hands to self. Don't be touching stuff.
Right.
But it is really cool.
Yeah. She's done a really good job of bringing that to Long Beach too, Angela.
Well, she's another person that I would love to have on because how many hats can one person wear?
I know. Yeah.
Like we test the limit. She's like,
yeah, you totally should.
Okay, let's finish up with the last one. Mm-hmm. Who would you like to see besides the people mentioned on the podcast, or a business you're most excited about in Long Beach right now?
Would be good. I'm trying to think of like coming soon sign or
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Soul House of Healing. They're so cute.
I'm really excited about them. They brought like I feel
big community space. Yeah.
So
She's so cool.
Yeah. So I don't want to overlook them. Like when I was saying that we need that in Long Beach. Like I see you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm happy you're here.
Yes. Do you know? The first time I walked in there, the woman who owns it, her name I'm blanking right now, but she like gave me a full tour. She's so cool. She's a chiropractor, right?
Yeah.
What a cool space. That's another one, like Vera Soul.
And hosting an event, or hosting your podcast would be perfect there.
Also the space down in the West End. What's the space by Evolve?
Yeah, Evolve. Yeah.
I need to get over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of those would be great.
Cool people do. This is just pure curiosity. I keep peeking in.
What is that?
So I live across from the Bagel Club in the East End, the Long Island Bagel Cafe.
Yeah.
There used to be a bike shop next door.
Yeah.
Now the bike shop's not there anymore.
Right.
So I've been like peeking in because I'm curious. I want to like plant seeds. I want to know what's going across the street. And I was looking in there, and there are cute computers set up. There are people in there. I don't know what they're doing. So I want to know. I want to go in there.
That's so weird.
And ask what they're up to.
Yeah, I want to know it too.
Yeah.
I was actually over there the other day. I didn't even look in. But
I don't know if they want us looking in.
They probably, it's okay.
Like it could totally be like an office.
That location is way too prime. Like we cannot allow
a bookstore would be great there.
Yes. A bookstore, coffee shop.
Bookstore, coffee shop. Okay, my husband's a therapist, photographer. Our dream in life is one day to open like a coffee shop bookstore that he can practice in. Like his office is for him, and I can have a studio in. Yeah.
Okay,
as much as I put it out in the universe, it's going to come back to
just
us.
keep putting that out. That can happen. That can totally.
So mystery bike shop people, I'm coming. I'm knocking next time. Shay, this was so much fun.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This was great. And you're going to just do such great things with this podcast, and I can't wait to see who else you have on.
Thank you.
See all the episodes. And...
Yes, June 3rd. That's when I'll start posting them. I have 5 so far. I'm trying to get like 12, 15 done by the time summer starts, so that I can just like have them queued up.
Hell yeah.
And if it goes well, we'll do another season. If not, this is a fun project.
Yeah, it's going to go well.
Thank you. And thank you, Veer Yoga, for letting us film here.
Thank you.
All right, that's a wrap.
Yay.
Yay. Okay.
So that's so awesome. So who else have you interviewed?